SuperBenny here. It's Video Games Pickups 25, and already I feel so much better than the last disaster, honestly. The last video, bit negative, bit whatever, but we have some awesome pickups. We've been moving some of the rubbish out. We've been finding some much better stuff, so getting rid of the bad energy and bringing in the good stuff. I've got a really nice little selection today of games, a bit of a variety of different kind of stuff as well. So let's get into the good stuff. I'm super chuffed about this first one because after the really sort of terrible video game hunt in Spain, popped into my local and I found a game that I've been wanting for a super long time. I got Super Bomberman here in the lottery earlier this year. Really great copy. Walked into a local CEX and found an absolute magnificent copy of Bomberman 2. Absolutely beautiful condition with the manual, everything. I just kind of had to double take initially. The condition is super good. I even said to the lady, "Oh, can I have a little look at the cardboard and that kind of stuff?" Because sometimes these things can be too good to be true, and they can have a lot of fakeries and that kind of stuff. Reproduction boxes. But yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I'm going to pop this one actually pretty safe. Going to move Carlos Jose out of the way. Move that back in there. And just keep it a bit secure. Honestly, fantastic pickup after the disaster, and then you walk into your local shop and just find a game you've been wanting for absolutely months and years on end in a decent sort of condition. Fate. So yeah, let's go into some other awesome games. As I said, I've been moving a lot of stuff in, trading out. I do have a bit of overspill from the pickups in Spain. I'm trying to get rid of all of those games I got in Spain. I just don't. It's just negative energy, and I don't want them anywhere near my collection. So yeah, we're trying to find stuff I want, stuff I really like, stuff I'm absolutely buzzing about. Got some other sort of cool sort of games I've been after because I want to get a hold of the retro stuff while I can before the prices go absolutely crazy. So I've been trying to find the retro stuff I enjoy that won't go too crazy. So F-Zero X, I love playing this on the chipped Xbox. Finally got a little decent copy. There is a little mark on here, but the price of this has gone absolutely crazy. And some prices of this are like nearly £50. I don't need a perfect copy, I just want a copy. I also bought online to go with this to make it a little bit more unique. It's the tips guide. You used to get these in the N64 sort of magazines and that kind of stuff. Yeah, really cool. It explains about the levels and some cheats. There is a lot of shortcuts in the game, so you can boost and get your times up and that kind of stuff. Pretty cool. Yeah, very unique. Let's get into some other stuff. We've got here's a retro one for you. I got this absolutely dirt cheap. Now the price of this has skyrocketed too because Shinobi has come out for the PlayStation 5. This is the new game, but that was based on the Mega Drive one years ago. Shinobi 3 is super expensive. This first came, I bought this without manual, but if you're like me, if you're interested in getting a hold of Shinobi, I bought and sold Shinobi about a million times in my collection with Mega Drive. I just love collecting Mega Drive. One of the best soundtracks, really good soundtrack on the Mega Drive. Yuzo Koshiro, who did Streets of Rage as well. So if you like Yuzo Koshiro's music, you're probably going to love Shinobi. Very good game. It's a bit difficult now if you're trying to go through. There is like a fake Batman and Spider-Man in the game as well, which is unique. So that kind of ties in with my pre-order. I've pre-ordered a few PlayStation 5 games this month because I'm going for the retro, but I'm also going for the modern day consoles as well. I mostly play sort of modern these days, but when I can, I will play some retro. So that goes hand in hand with my other pickup. That is Shinobi for the PlayStation 5. Now, I played the demo on the channel. You can actually download the demo for yourself if you are interested in trying out the new Shinobi on your PlayStation 5. You can play the free demo. I think it gives you like the first stage and the first boss. Pretty good. It's the people from Lizard Cube who's done this. I believe they've done like Streets of Rage and that kind of stuff, and they did a good job on that. The gameplay is very good. The combos are really nice. I enjoy it. I love it. I've got a few. I'll show you my other PlayStation 5 pre-orders. I've got some more on the way. But yeah, the games are picking up with some really, really good stuff that's coming out. I also got Chronos, The New Dawn. Really nice survival horror set. You know, you're time traveling and it's like Polish vibes. I think that's Krakow or Warsaw there, the one of the big towers there. The characters very eerie, the monsters are very scary, you don't have too much ammo, very much survival horror. Decent, yeah. You've just got to give it a bit of time. It just takes a little bit getting used to. Me, I'm a massive anime fan, so I've got Demon Slayer 2. I love the first one, Demon Slayer on PlayStation 4. You can play the arc with Tengen in this one, which right up my street. I love that part in the anime. If you like anime, go check this out on Netflix, Demon Slayer. Very, very good as well. I also like Jujutsu Kaisen, if that interests you with the anime. I love Bleach and Naruto, as you can tell. Speaking of Naruto, I had to get a replacement, so one of my pickups is the old cheap disc, because my disc was broken, so I needed a disc so I can just sell and get rid of my PlayStation free card edition there. Get rid of it. So they're all going, and then I can go and buy some games I really enjoy and I love, you know. Speaking of the PlayStation 3, another one I've had in the past, but I absolutely love the Tomb Raider games. Lara Croft and the new ones, much like Uncharted, just really, really fantastic ones. This is a really nice big box edition. I do like the big boxes for like PS4. I don't have much of a PlayStation 3 collection, but there is some like nice cardboard sleeves for Tomb Raider, but this is sort of the only sort of big box similar edition like in here. It comes with the cool art book as always. As with most of these sort of editions, you get a nice art book. The first one is a great game. All of them, I love replaying all of these ones. Just the action's just really, really cool. Nice art book in here. Hardly been touched. I think the pack here is sealed as well. Hardly even touched. Nice little poster as well, like little map. Yeah, cool little special edition. Just found that pretty cheap, and I've been wanting that for a while. I'm trying to find a few of my old sort of steel books and that kind of stuff. I don't have much of a PlayStation 3 collection now, but just to add in and hold. As I say, prices for everything are going nuts, so I want to get hold of stuff and just hold on to them now. A nice little bargain as well. There is a few other sort of King of Fighters. I know I've got City of the Wolves and I've got quite a few King of the Fighters. I think maybe SVC Chaos. It's like Street Fighter versus SNK. There's another one on there. I would love to get a 2013 as well. 2002, I do have this on the Xbox. I do prefer the Xbox cover on it. It's got K on there, who's really, really cool. This is kind of a nice one. I got this for like 25 quid. Absolutely bargain. Usually it's about 40 quid, 45 quid if you want to order this from like Pix and Love. Has all the characters on there. Very competent 2D fighter with just really, really nice combos on there. Good little one. I mean, the only sort of cheeky things with these sort of King of Fighters games on the PlayStation 4, they're like PlayStation 2 like rips of the ROM, so the quality is here or there, but it's just nice having them on modern consoles. You can play it on your PS4 and PS5, having these beat 'em ups at hand rather than load up your own systems. Speaking of which, Yeah, Street Fighter, but I've gone for the Ultra version. I just want complete roster on there, and yeah, just cheap enough, but got that on there. I do want maybe the Champion Edition as well. I think on PlayStation 4 for Street Fighter, for Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter 5 did irritate me, so did the 4. I think third peaked for me, but I will probably sort of jump in and maybe play with Hugo and a few of the other little cool characters in there. I'm just with the 3D characters, I'm not as good with those, but I enjoy fighting games, so that's why I picked that up. What else have we got? Did I mention about deliver at all costs as well? Finally found that very, very cheap. I think it was like £15. Not the best of games. I said on something else, you know, maybe it's a 5 out of 10 game, but you know, it's cheesy, it's corny, but you know what you're kind of getting. There is a few sort of cheap and cheerful games, much like Evil West. The Quarry is quite good on PlayStation 5. Nice little filler titles. The missions are quite fun. That's why I've just play it for half an hour now. Not a game you're going to hunt out every trophies, because you know the graphics are not the best in the world, but it's kind of fun just destroying the graphics and your surroundings. So yeah, some very, very good pickups for video games. Pickups 25. Yeah, nice, much better, and stuff I enjoy. I haven't really been to sort of some video game shops recently. For me, the prices aren't as competitive as on, you know, you can find online. Some of the trade-ins aren't as good. I will make some adventures, you know, pretty soonish, but the deals to be had at the minute, I'm doing pretty well. So finding the good stuff, and we did find a nice one in the local CX. So maybe I should, you know, not force the issue and just see how things go. You know, that's probably the best way. Video games pickups 25. I'm out, and I'll see you in the next one.